Ah, yes. We get a good little fight between the Zipper Man and the Balloon Man. Gotta love that fight. Like, even if it was for a few seconds, few minutes, it was still great to see Zipper Man going up against the Balloon Man. Like, gotta love it. Jeez. But anyways, this episode of Jojo, it had more about my boy AB's backstory. It's it's kind of sad to see his backstory because like JoJo is a fun little series that I really love, and this is one of the reasons why. Because in season two, they killed off I forgot his name, Joseph's best friend, Caesar. There we go. Jeez, it's been a long time since I've seen JoJo season two. I should go back and watch it. But he killed off Caesar. It was a pretty emotional moment in my book because it was Caesar was a pretty cool character in my eyes. And in season three, obviously they killed off almost the whole cast except for Joseph Polarev and Chitaro. And obviously, I know that Polarev plays a bigger role in part six. So, uh, yeah, I I said it, but I'm not gonna spoil what it is. But Polnareff is in part six. Anyways, this one, this episode of um, JoJo, it had kind of a sad backstory for my boy Avi because as much as I loved his character design and the way his stuff is, it's sad to see this man go from being somebody who wants to fight for justice to being like, damn, I should have never done that. Like, it just feels bad because he like I can understand the face he's facing because obviously he's living in a corrupt country and stuff, and we all know this by looking at Gio's backstory and how like the gangsters are the one that actually rule this place, or in other words, gangsters. Like, yeah. But anyways, gangsters are the one who rule this like country or this place, whatever. But and we see that, and that's what basically is like putting blame on the police and everything. And we see this how the corruption works here because even after the police captures comes, like he says, quote unquote, even if he captures, the narrator says like AB and the other police force captures those criminals and stuff, they're just released like just like that. And it's pretty much that's truthful to the real world because if you're catching a criminal, like like a small time criminal, obviously he's gonna be released, especially if he's a big figure within the gangsters. He's just simple release for him. Bruh, you're out. Get out. That's it. That's it. Like, just that's about it. But corruption works, everything works well. That's basically what the start of the episode told me. That's basically what I'm saying. But it's sad to see him just looking at his friends die. Just like, damn, wow. Like, Amy feels bad. Like, Amy's story is just bad feels, man. Hate to see that man go that way. But I love his tan. I love his tan. I wish I could have that stand so that I could replay 5 minutes or 10 minutes or how many minutes he can go back and time and just watch the replay all over again. Really cool stand in my opinion. Like, I don't know how it will be used in fighting tactics and everything, which will be cool to see because stands are very uniquely used, I would say. Like, they're very uniquely used by each and every characters in their own way, even if there's another battle stand like this episode. Two non-battle stands, I would say. Like, I don't know how if a jazzy mood is actually battle stand or not, but we see that at least Balloon Boy is not a battle stand. To be honest, it's more or less like a stealth stand, if I put it correctly. Like, it'll be like an assassin stand kind of thing or something. And it sounds weird when I say this type of stands because that's not actually how it's classified or anything. But to be honest, that's how I see it. Like imagine if I'm playing an MMORPG and I get different type of stands as part of like this MMORPG or anything. So I think so it'll be like classifications and stuff, and I think so that's how I love to classify stands because not every stand is made for battles. each stand is unique to its own self, and every stand has its own unique way. Because if you remember in season 3, there was a certain stand that was like boiling up the sun, which is which is not a battle stand, to be honest. It's more or less like a stand that's passive rather than aggressive or offensive, in other words. So yeah, that's basically what this stand was. Basically, it was a passive stand which the user was using, which is pretty cool. Like, there are not many stands that I say are that passive, to be honest. Like, let's be honest here. Most of the stands we see are just straight up bang bang boom. Love it. I'd love to see those type of stands. Anyways, it was great to see Jazzy Mood in this episode, and also Balloon Boy. I didn't know the stand's name, so I'm just gonna call him Balloon Boy because he was deflating everyone. So, anyways, I just remember something that Bushirai says, and that's just like, these are soft like condoms, and I'm like, yo, just like, yo. I was like, what the hell? I just look at the screen and I'm like, huh? Is that like, like I didn't even know that this man would have said it. That's just like, wow. Gotta love Bushirai for that. Um, also, even though it wasn't for a long time, Bushiroadi did well. Like he's a character, as a character fighting between two. Why do you guys say as a character? Fighting between these two characters was just amazing. Like Bushiroadi just like zips off his what do you say, his hand and just like bang, just takes it like that. So that was pretty cool. And also we see that the boats are two different boats rather than the same boat. That two different boats there. So yeah, that was a pretty cool episode, I'll say. I still want to see some good action. I got it in this episode, but I want to see even cooler action. I want to see Geo, my boy Geo, in action. Let's see what he can do, because I've been hyped for something that everybody that has been spoiled for me, and I would love to see that animated. I don't think so that'll be anytime soon because it's way later in the series, like when Dio meets the main antagonist, quote unquote. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that that's what I'm waiting for. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm waiting for, because that's what I'm hyped for, and that's one of the reasons I will keep watching even if there's a bad episode in the series. Like so far, it's been amazing. 5 episodes, I think it's 5 episodes, 6 episodes. I'm not sure. 6 episodes, 5 episodes. How many? No matter how many episodes, this has been a this has been a great journey so far, and I'm really enjoying the series. To be honest, it may be one of the best series of this season for me. Obviously, Jojo. Whenever there's Jojo, it has to be the best season, one of the best series of the season. I'll not say it's the best because there are obviously other series which can rival Jojo at the point, but it was definitely an part of the best series of the season for me, at least, because it's Jojo. I mean, come on, who doesn't love Jojo? It's Jojo. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of Jojo. Let me know what you think about uh, my boy AB's tan, Jazzy Mood. Like I would love to have Jazzy Mood as my stand. Like that stand just looks cool. Like it's very. I think so. That's what actually triggers me, because the design is just so simple, and it I actually like that design. Like I think so. That was what I liked about that stand. Like it was a very simple design. There wasn't much put into it, and personally, I like this kind of stand. Like simple design, nothing much put into it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like I will say that to it. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, and I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Peace.